All right, that's a great question. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do that in XCS software. So you'll see here, I'm actually going to reopen this. So I have a PNG right here with, you can see it still has its background on it. It is not see-through. What you do is you come into XCS software and come down to edit image. Click on edit image, and then up here you'll see you have several choices. You can have crop, you have an erase, and then you have this magic wand. And the magic wand will delete backgrounds. And it's a pretty smart tool. So what you can do here is watch when I click this part of the background. So I want to start taking out all this stuff here. Boom. Look, you see how it got all of it? Now, it didn't get absolutely everything. So I'm going to zoom in here. And you'll see like, oh, it didn't get the area around the heart and the door. But you can keep clicking. Okay, so I'm going to click around the heart, the door. You see it filled all this in. We missed over here in the center of the O, or I'm sorry, that's a 0. I'm going to click that. You'll see that's now in there. I'm going to check any of this text down here. It looks like the D might have been missed. This O, the 8, and I'm going to zoom in even more on this last name, the Carleys here. I want to make sure I get that center part of that letter. And the rest of this looks pretty good. Around this H doesn't look fantastic. All right, it got all that. And let's see what else we got here. I want this gray line I'm going to erase. So let me show you that. All right, so now I can also use this tool. So this is an eraser, and you see how I just took that little gray line out. I didn't want that. I'm going to come in here and just remove that whole thing. Because that shouldn't be there. And then, as you see, as we look close, you'll see here like, okay, we kind of missed right here, right? So we also have this gray line that we don't want. So I'm going to take all that out, but I'm going to go back to my magic tool for that section. So I'm just going to click back here, and boom, that filled that in. And now I'm going to come back to this, and I can control the size of this brush. So if I need it to be finer, like here, because I want to get in nice and close, I want all that little gray line out. And I'll just scroll down through there. And I notice here, right, you can see our R needs a little bit of touching up there. And that I'm going to go back to my magic tool, click in there. The A, I see now that we missed that. And now back to my eraser. I'm going to take this gray line right out. All right, and now I'm feeling pretty good. I do see a couple little artifacts down here that I'm just going to go over with the eraser. And I see a couple little tiny things here, little gray areas down here. I'm just going to clean up around that text. And here's a little spot where it missed, so come back again with the magic eraser. And that's looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Tiny little, couple little just gray dots that are just jumping out to me there. But that's looking pretty good. Okay, I see one over here, this whole little line that came through. We're going to just take that out. All right, so now I'm going to hit save. And there you go. Now you'll see we no longer have that background. It's all cleaned up, and that's all you have to do. So go into edit, and you can kind of just take out what you need to remove there. And then you can also recrop this. We can go back to edit again, right? Say I want to crop it. Say I'm getting too much of the box because it make it difficult for me to place my logo. I can come in here, and this is where crop is really useful too. I'm going to crop that and now hit save, and there you go. You'll see now we have a much smaller version of our logo, and everything there looks pretty good.